Hey everyone, Egman here with another video. We just got the anniversary box fully spoiled. I've seen some of these cards just because they've been spoiled throughout the week, but I want to do kind of like a blind reaction. I haven't done one of those in a while, so I want to do one today, and yeah, that's about it. So let's go into it. We have what 35 new cards, and they're all right here. So let's go into it. Oh, I hit it. I swear. Alright, first off, okay, we saw this one already. Trunks Surge of Energy. This card's just great. So it's a 2-drop, 15k Trunks GT. Also, auto once per turn when this card's power is increased by a skill during your turn, draw one card. So, really good in the sense of being able to just draw 2 cards when you play it with Pan, and then if you use like Bean or something, you get to draw additional cards. So really cool. I think this is going to be used in any Pan deck in the future, especially since it's Trunks GT. So you can just go into Chain Attack with this card too. So good card, and yeah, good design. Next up, Vegeto Polymorphic Potara. Let's see. Active main for 1. Place this card in your drop area from your hand. If your other card is a Vegeto card, choose up to 1 Son Goku and 1 Vegeta card in your deck or drop area. Energy costs 2 less, negate their skill, play them in rest mode, shuffle your deck. If you look through it and you can't play non-Vegeta battle cards for duration of the turn, at the end of your turn, place all battle cards, place in battle area by this skill and these owners drop. So, what? So you get this guy out, you unpatara, and then you can re-Patara. Seems interesting. I'll say that. And you have to have. I guess you don't have to have the red Vegeto, but I guess. Seems interesting. You can get like. So they're 2 or less. If they were like 3 or less, you could play like the Goku that untaps 2. Oh, and you negate their skills too. Yeah, that seems really weird. I'm missing something, but this doesn't seem super great. I'm gonna say it, but oh, place this card in your drop area from your hand. Okay. That's what I was missing. Okay, then that's not too bad. So you can just play this card for 1, and then you can get your 2 Goku and Vegetos out, and then you can Patara from there. Okay, all right. If you had to put this on the field, and then it'd be totally worse. But from your hand. That's super good. Okay, never mind. Okay, I figured it out. So I can see this working then. This could work a lot more, I think, in the green Vegeto, just because then you can untap 2, like Awaken, and then go from there. But yeah, interesting card. I think that'll be fine. All right, Almighty Technique Vatos. When you play this card, you may choose 1 card from your hand, place in your drop area. If you do, for the duration of the turn, if your leader card is a red Champa or Vatos, you can activate its Awakening skill even if you have 5 or more life. Ooh, that's really cool. Yeah, those cards here. Maybe I should just have like, no, not. I'm gonna have it. Let's see. Card database. Leader red filter. All right, Champa. So, let's see. So you just get to draw cards and have 15k, place 1 card from your hand, and you drop area, choose card, or 1 of your battle cards that gains double strike for your turn. That's good. And then Vatos. It's been a while since I saw those cards. This card can attack cards in battle in active mode, and also. Is it a 20k on this? Yeah, so when this card attacks your own card, and this card attacks battle card, it gains plus 5k power for duration of the turn. So it's a 20k beater. That's really good. And then you can just do stuff. So you also draw 2 when you awaken with it too. So yeah, cool card. I like it. Is there? I don't know if there's a way to. Oh, it's a Universe 6 too. Okay, that's also good. So yeah, cool card. This is what those kind of old ones need. Just being able to awaken super early. Let's see. Hit space time transcended for 3. Choose 1 hit. 1 red hit card in your drop area or warp with energy cost 6. Evolve this card into it, and you can't play hit cards with energy cost 6 for duration of turn. So just being able to do the damage like this is like the fastest way I think to do it, right? Because let me say hit red battle cards. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, lightning fast. When evolve cards, when a card evolves in this card, inflict 2 damage to your opponent. So yeah, you could just sneak in damage, and you don't have to. This isn't leader restricted either, so that's cool. Okay, so it's for drop area or warp, so you can't use like foreseeing hit. It has to be from. This has to be played from your hand. So, but yeah, that's really cool. I know a couple friends who'll be really excited to play this. It's 1900 attack too, so they're building this around Child's Wish, and then they banned it. So there's that. Let's see, Innocence Cannon Majin Buu. Counterattack if your leader card is a evil wizard or Majin card. Negate the attack and play this card. When you play this card, choose 20 of your opponent's battle cards. It gains minus 5k power duration turn. Oh, it's a red Buu, and so you can just use this guy and then go nuts next turn. That can be real good. That could be real good. Interesting. Because if you don't know, like the 5-drop Buu just needs a red Buu for it, so you can just use this to go off in turn 3. So okay, interesting. Ooh, we got General Roto support too. Leader of Mim too. So active main for red. Choose 1 Nat, Bizo, and Ribbit card from your hand or battle. You place them in your owner's drop area. Play this card from your hand. Okay. When you play this card, if your leader card is a machine, choose up to 1 plant M2 from your deck, activate it, and then shuffle your deck. That's cool. This guy I think is real neat. And it's from hand or battle area. So, huh. And then what's the? Let's see how you spell real. A red, yeah, okay, so you can go right into Meta Rildo. For, what is it? From your hand, a red General Rildo. Oh, here we go. Place 1 M2 from your hand or battle area and draw 2 cards and choose your opponent's later cards to lose 5k power duration turn. Then choose all your opponent's battle cards, you lose minus 10k for duration of the turn. You get this big old 30k EX Evolve. You just have to place 1 card from your drop. Yeah, interesting. I think this card's good. I really like the archetype, so it'll definitely be fun to go back to it. So, and let's see, a 1-drop Mutant Genesis. Activate if your leader card's Dr. Mew card. Oh, so it got 2 support technically. It gains plus 15k power duration of the battle. Then choose up to 1 Machine Mutant card from your hand with energy cost of 2 or less and play it. Very cool card. I like it. That was really cool. Yeah, I'll definitely have to try out these the Machine Mutant stuff again. All right, to the blue cards. Let's see, 5-drop Goku, active main blue. If your lead card is blue and you also choose 1 of your blue battle cards with any shots 4 and return it to your hand, play this card from your hand. Interesting. That seems very abusable. So this is a 5-drop. This is a 5-drop blue Goku, so this can go right into what's its name? I don't want to search Goku in here, but the one that no, okay, fine, I'll look it up. What's this called? What's his name? How embarrassing. Because normally you use like Rapid Onslaught, but instead you would use into Ultra Instinct. Okay, this guy. Because this, for 2 blue, place 1 card from your hand to drop area. Blue with an energy cost of 5 more, triple strike. Permanent, your opponent can't come with tradition of this card's battle. Auto when this card evolves in this card, turn all battle cards to their owner's hands. Oh, your opponent's battle card. So, you can just do this. So we need a blue battle card with energy cost of 4. There's no way. There's like 100% way to cheat this out with this. Let me see. Let's see, card database. And I'm gonna actually go to deck builder. I find that a little bit easier. So let's go to blue. It just needs a blue battle card with energy cost of specifically 4. Okay. All right, what card can we choose? Oh, okay, boom. You can just play Awkward Situation Ototsuki, which comes out for free, and then, yeah, that seems super easy. What else? I mean, you can do Pan, so, like, in those kind of decks, that would be very easy. And I guess, like, Vegeto can get cheated out, kind of. Right, well, there's a couple. Also, yeah, dang, Fidel. Dang, this card's just going to go straight into, like, the blue. Because you can just reduce this. If your leader card's a tournament card and you don't have any battle cards in your battle area, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 2. Yeah. There's, like, 2 cheat cards already, right there. And then they're both blue, and they're both World Martial Arts Tournament. That's super weird synergy, but, there we go. Vegeta Energy Absorber, when your energy switch from rest mode to active mode by a skill, if it's your opponent's turn, draw 1 card. That's dumb. That's super dumb. Yeah. Dang. All right. That's really cool. It's dumb, but it's really cool. Luckily, it's once per turn. If it wasn't once per turn, it'd just be broken. But yeah, there's like 100 ways to do that with blue right now. Whis' Coercion, Dimension Magic, just like Leader Skill, that kind of stuff. So with the new Aegis stuff, so this could be really annoying really fast. I don't know if it's too slow, but it sounds really cool, and yeah. Trunks hopes for new. Okay, I know a lot of people have been looking for these Trunks stuff. Active battle, place the card at the bottom of its owner's deck. If your other card is blue, if it's your opponent's turn, choose one of your blue. Oh, okay, there we go. I think you have to have this in your hand, right? Or not in your hand. You have to have this on the field, right? But and it has to be on the bottom. I think there's some Trunk synergy with let's see. Let's see. Trunks Future. Place the part of my bottom deck if you have 4. So you can use this guy to get him out too. Because it negates its active skill. Oh, well, that's too bad. Still, okay, whatever. Okay, interesting. We saw this card already. When you play this card, draw 1, activate for 2 blue. If you leave cards a blue Beerus card, place the card in your energy area in rest mode. Interesting. Seems kind of slow, but interesting. Alright, Goku Black. I know a lot of people want support for this too. I wish this doesn't seem super good for Trunk support. I'll be honest, so sorry folks. Let's see. Goku Black. So permanent, if you have 5 or more energy, you can play this card from your hand without paying its energy cost. That's cool. Let's see. When you play this card, if your leader card is a Goku Black or Zamasu, draw 1 card you can't play for Rishon turn. Okay. Indestructible. Oh, dang. Okay. No, never mind. Your blue fuses Zamasu card, a leader card can activate Awaken skill, even if you have 3 more life. That's crazy. All right. Actually, it's not like super crazy, but yeah, it's interesting. Because you want as much card from your life as possible, but that's fine. Activating for 2 blue. Excuse me. Place the card in its owner's drop area. If your leader card is Zamasu and you have 15 or more cards in your deck, choose. Oh wow. If your leader card is a Zamasu card and you have 15 or less cards in your deck, choose up to 1 Infinite Force. Dang. All right. So they really want that Zamasu to come out, don't they? Okay, the Infinite Force, this big boy, indestructible. When this card attacks, choose 1 card from each of your opponent's battle card, energy, life, and hand, place them at the bottom of their deck. Dang, that's a good card right there. It's a 30k. It's just a 30k, so it doesn't have anything else. But being able to go into that, it seems really neat. So cool. Let's see. And then plan for destruction. If your leader card is Goku Black or Zamasu, gets plus 10k power appreciation in the battle. Then if there's 7 or more energy between you and your opponent, place the card from your drop area and your energy in rest mode. That's a really cool card, actually. I really like that card. So you can't, assumedly, if you're Goku Black and it's your turn and your opponent has 3 energy, and then you go to 4. You can do this, but that's really cool. I think that's cool. Alright, we're going to the green cards. When you play a combo with this card, there's a multicolored card in your energy. Choose. That's really interesting already. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with barrier with energy cost 3 or less, ignoring barrier, and KO it. Oh wow, this just completely KOs Path to Greatness. Interesting. And it's even with you combo this card, so that's a good card. That's, I don't know what this supports other than just breaking the meta. Let's see. 4-drop Gohan. When you play this card, excuse me. When you play this card, draw 2 cards. That's good. If your later card is green, choose 1 piercing Super Saiyan Goku from your hand, play it as the top of this card. All right. Let's remind ourselves what that card does. All right, double strike. When you play this card, your opponent combos during the duration of that turn. Choose all of your opponent's battle cards to battle area and combo area with energy cost 3 or less and place them in the drop area. So that's good. I remember. Yeah, that's a really cool card. So you can just go into this guy really easily on turn 4 and go from there. Because normally you'd have to wait until like. Yeah, I remember seeing this card in like the early games, so that's really cool. I'm happy this card gets support, and it just gives green some more control stuff, so that's cool. The fact that you can combo with this card, I'm so like, oh, this card has a lot of sense. So, my boy Krillin. So permanently, if your leader card's a green Son Goku card and it's flipped on its back, increase this card's energy cost by 3 in all areas, and this card gains blocker. When you play this card, draw 1 card. So you can cheese this card out by playing it for 1 and then awakening it, and then boom, is a 4-drop Krillin, and then your opponent, blows up. You can go into like the Clash of Fates stuff. Pedagus, Quelling the Beast. Cards in your battle area can't be placed in their owner's drop area by your skills. When you play this card, draw 1. Neat. Okay. Yeah, okay. Nothing super cool, but that's good, I guess. Ooh, Android 13. Awesome. Unit Absorb. Choose 1 Android 14 15 cards in your drop area and place it on this card. If your leader card is an Android card choose up to 1 Android 13 card from your hand with energy cost 7 play on top of your card. You can't play this card from any area if there's an Android 13 card in play in your battle area. Okay, that's fine. So it's just saying that you can't have like 2 of them out. But yeah, this card's really cool. You're able to do the Android 13 stuff. Android 13. Yeah, so let's see. So normally you'd have to do this guy, and you have to pay for 1, and it's a 4-drop. But you get to play it from your deck. This guy, and do you have to have an Android 13 leader? No, you don't. But for this guy, and this guy, I guess you don't either. When you play this card, your opponent chooses 1 card in their battle area and KOs it. When one of your opponent's battle cards is placed in the drop area from any area by a skill, then this one, your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand and places it in the drop area. So, yeah, if you have 2 of these guys out, you can just like immediately destroy your opponent's hand. But does this card get any? I don't think it actually helps in that chain. But yeah, I really like that chain. I thought it was really underrepresented. So hopefully this will help it out. You can't play this card from any area if there's Android 13. Okay. I'm guessing that means you can't combo with this card too. I'm not 100% sure on this. Ooh, Android 14 and 15. Oh shoot. That's super duper good. That's really, really good. Because what was the Android 14? Because I know one of the big hassles is that you have to also pay 1 energy for this guy, but now you don't. So that's good, and so chances are is that people are just going to play a couple of these guys, or 4 of these guys, and then just the fact that you get a draw by putting this in your drop area, if you have... you don't even have to do that. I mean, I guess you can just always combo for free, but if you really need to, you can just activate main, and then it doesn't resolve. You don't draw a card, but you can just put it in there for free, so that's cool. And then these 15s are probably better because they're 0 combo cost, but yeah, and especially because this guy can just start the chain and stuff. But Very cool. Very cool. You still have to get two. You can't just use one card and go into this because you have to choose one Android 14, one Android 15. But you can, yeah, you can do that. So very cool card. In Blazing Technique, 420 is a green card. Of course it is. If your leader card is a green Vegeto card, it gains plus 15k power for duration of the battle. If it's your turn, choose one question mark. That's a lot funnier to me than it should be. Choose one of your opponent's battle card with energy cost 4 or less and KO it. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle card with energy cost 2 or less, ignoring barrier and KO it. That's good. Just being able to KO stuff. Super restricted to that green Vegeta leader, but yeah, that's super cool. Man, already, like we're what, a little bit halfway through, a little bit more than halfway through. No spoilers, but yeah, all these cards have been really cool. I'm really excited for these. I feel like a lot of love went into these. A lot better than I'll say the Ultimate box that came out last year. A lot of these cards like seem like they can be really cool for all these archetypes. So, all right, Bardock the Enlightened. All right, so 2-drop yellow, rip to 1-drop Bardock. But when your opponent card is switched from active mode to rest mode by one of your skills, draw one. That's crazy. That's a lot of value. Dang, I like this card a lot, actually. There's just so much stuff, and you can do it during your opponent's turn too, so you can just draw like a whole bunch of cards for doing stuff you already want to do. So that's a cool card. Son Goku Unbreakable Will, Goku Child. This isn't okay. Just making sure this wasn't like lineage or anything. When this card is KO'd, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, switch to rest mode, then choose one to one Goku Childhood from your hand with energy cost of 3 and play it. Oh, so like you go into like Explosive Spirit, and you also switch it to rest, so you can get Bardock. That's just a lot of cool synergy, and yeah, very cool stuff. Frieza Malicious Streak. I almost said steak. When this card is placed in your drop area from a battle area, you may choose one card in your life and add it to your hand. And if you do, choose up to one Frieza card from your hand with an energy cost 2 or less other than Frieza Malicious Streak and play it. Okay. One, I like this wording a lot more because it makes sense for, I guess, like Bardock, you need to, like, I'm thinking like Broly where it says like, oh, if it's put in a battle by a skill or KO'd. But I guess they could go to the warp too. It just needs to be removed. But this card is, oh, okay, duh. I'm like, oh, I guess you have to KO it. So you can play this for 2. Choose one card in your life, so you're already awakening it. Or you're doing some self-awakening, but it's for Golden Frieza. And that's good. So being able to draw one and tap on energy, and then also play something for free also when you're already getting so much value. So I can see this card being really good. Ginyu Helix Strike, Double Strike, activate one. This one is cheat. Was spoiled, but this 5 a.m. recording time is finally hitting me. Double Strike, activate for 1. Play this card in your drop area from your hand. If your leader card is Ginyu card, look at the top 3 cards from your deck. Choose one Ginyu Force card among them, add to your hand, and place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. And then if you did add a card, choose one Ginyu Force card from your hand with energy cost 2 or less and play it. A lot of people were telling me, or I see a lot of people think this card is kind of stinky, and I think that's kind of right, but it's okay. You just have to be like 100% Ginyu. But it's all right. It's fine. Ooh, Meta Cooler card. When you play this card, draw one, then choose up to one Big Getty Star in your drop area and activate it. Activate for 2 yellow. Place the card in your own drop area. Choose one question mark. Finish your turn. Let me just look up Meta Cooler. All right. So Big Getty Star. Let's see. I gotta look at the leader too. All right. When you play this card in your leader, choose one Big Getty Star from your drop area, place in your battle area in active mode, and then also let's see. So that's all it does. And then when you're like 4 or less, you draw cards. Flip this over. If 3 or more cards, let's see, if 3 or more of your Meta Cooler cards are in play, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, switch to rest mode. Okay. When this card attacks, choose up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. in your drop area, choose up to one Metal Cooler or Metal Cooler core from your drop area and add it to your hand. Okay, that's why this card's kind of stinky. Big Getty Star, active main for 1. Switch the card to rest of place 1 card from the top of your deck. In your drop area, choose up to 1 Meta Cooler with energy cost 2 or less from your drop area played. Okay, that's fine. So all these, this is Metal Cooler core, so you can't play this. You can only play the infinite multiplication ones. But I guess you can play this boy now. So you can kind of cycle out for free, right? Because you can play one of these. So the idea is you have 2 Big Getty Stars. So you can pay for 1, get this guy out, and then when you play this card, draw 1, choose 1 Big Getty Star from your drop area, play it. So you play another one, it replaces it, and then you can play another one. So it kind of loops like that. Activate, which is kind of cool. So you can just, if you have 2 Big Getty Stars, 1 in your drop area, you can just kind of loop through them. Okay. For duration of turn, activate for 2 place card in your drop area, choose 1. For duration of turn, your yellow Meta Cooler leader card can activate its Awaken skill, even though you have 5 or more life. You may choose 1 card in your hand and place in your drop area. If you do, choose up to 2 infinite multiplication Metal Coolers in your drop area and play them. This card's super duper cool. I'm gonna say it. I said it. But just being able to... Oh, wait, this is core. Okay, alright, never mind. All that loopy stuff I was saying you can't do. Sorry. But, you can still just... you can still do, like, loopy stuff later with 2. It's just you can't get this itself. You gotta get the just infinite multiplication cards. But, yeah, I think this is really cool. Just the fact that they realize, like, man, all these leaders are only good when they're awakened, so let's just turbo out how they can awaken. But I think it's neat. You can just play this for 1, turn 1, and then you can play it for 2 and go from there. So, cool card. Frieza Clan, cooler. Counter, if your leader card is yellow, get this count. So it's a 3-drop. Counter. Oh, it's a counter. Oh, a counter. If your leader card is yellow, get the counter, play this card. When you play this card, draw 1 card. Then if you have 6 or more cards in rest mode, draw 1 card. This card seems really specific, but it seems okay. And then it's a Frieza card, or it's a cooler card, so you can evolve from there. Seems interesting. A three energy counter seems like a lot. Ooh, okay. If your leader card is a Meta Cooler card, it gains plus 15k power for duration of the battle. You may choose 1 Big Getty Star in your battle or switch to active mode. If you do, choose up to 1 of your yellow energy, switch to active mode. Oh, cool. So you can just like use Big Getty Star again, right? It just refreshes your Big Getty Star, and so you can get another infinite multiplication card out. Seems interesting. All right, so here we go. Here's Toa. This card seemed really cool to me. It definitely is doesn't gain a lot of advantage, but let's go into it. So activate once per turn, it's burst. Also, it is Toa, and there's a lot of cards that say if Toa is your leader. Let me look up real quick. I think it's mostly just mirror cards. Like this guy. Yeah, when the card evolves in this card, if your leader is Toa or Android and you have 10 or more black cards in your warp, your opponent chooses 3 cards in their hands and warp. That's cool. And then Ultimate Zora Mira. Is this Mira? Let's see. I guess it's card 2. Yeah, place. Yeah, okay. If your leader card is Toa or Android, choose 1 Mira with each cost 7 for your hand, warp, and play on top of this card for your next vote. Okay. And you guys actually know this card has another effect when it gets played for realsy. Your opponent chooses 3 cards from the hand, sends them to your warp. This card gains double strike. It gains a bunch of 100 attack. Anyway, we'll go back into it. So, activate once per turn, burst 3. Look at the top 5 cards from your deck. Choose to 1 mirror or Fu card among them. Add to your hand, shuffle your deck. Oh, quick lore stuff. I looked it up. So Toa made Mira, and then Mira and Toa made Fu. So Fu's like her son or something. Also, she's the brother of Deborah. Like, I didn't know any of this stuff, so that's really interesting. It's all based on the video games I never played, but it's cool stuff, I guess. But yeah, there's that. I don't know why there's not like any Deborah support with her, but anyways. Choose up to 1 mirror or Fu card, yep, and then if you have 10 or more black cards in your warp, you may draw 1 card, choose 1 of your energy, switch it to active mode, and flip this card over. So it's a really interesting awaken condition. I really usually like the interesting stuff, and so being conditioned off how many black cards you have in your warp is can be like it's a double-sided sword. It can be really beneficial to be awakened when you have like 6 or 7 life, so that's good. But on the flip side, literally, I guess, it takes some effort to get those many cards into your warp area, and so if your opponent's really aggressive on turn like 1 and 2, it's gonna like defeat the purpose. So this is definitely a very slow leader, but if you're able to pull it off, I can see it being good. But I guess the only other thing is like it's not super beneficial to be awakened because one, you don't get to draw cards. You lose any card advantage getting with this leader, which seems kind of bad, but it has some effects, and it's up to us to figure out if it's worth it. But once per turn, choose 3 black cards in your warp, place them in drop area, choose up to 1 mirror card in your battle area, gains critical for duration of the turn. So yeah, you get a big boy double strike crit Mira, so that's awesome. And then also active battle once per turn for 1. Choose 1 card in your hand, place your drop area, choose up to 1 keyword skill of your opponent's battle card and negate it for duration of the turn. So yeah, it's just a 1. It's like that Beerus, and that can be super good. So you can just negate barrier because you're choosing the skill, not the card, right? Or like double strike, critical, triple strike, that kind of stuff. So that's really good in my opinion. It'll be interesting to see how people are able to play this card. Once you're awakened once again, you will lose to value plays, but I think it's okay. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. All right, Bardock Awaken Instinct, Overwhelm for 4. When you play this card with Overwhelm, draw 2 cards and choose 1 card in your hand and place your drop area. That's stupid good for no restriction, actually. Yeah, a +1 for if you don't care if you Overwhelm cards. Yes, please. And then there's also, you can, since it's Bardock, not Mass Saiyan, you can go into Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. Xenovolve for 5. And if a card evolved from this card, if your leader card is black, you may choose 5 cards from your warp, place in the drop area. If you do so, send all of your opponent's battle cards to their warp. That's good. And it's triple strike. Neat. So, I mean, it's kind of like this guy, but, like, I don't know. It's different, but it's cool. It's a cool card. I like it. Supreme Kai of Time Disruptor. Counterplay. Play this card in battle cards. So when they play something, play this card. And battle cards when they cost 2 or less cannot attack until the start of your opponent's next turn. And then when we play this card, draw 1. That's cool. That's a cool card. And it's also like a 4-drop thingy, so you can Toki this out and that kind of stuff until the start of your opponent's next turn. Okay, so you have to do counterplay to do it, but oh well. Overwhelm 3 for 2 for this Demigra Overwhelm Unleashed. When you play this card, when you play this card with Overwhelm, choose 1. This card gains Wormhole for duration of the turn. So I think that means you can play another Overwhelm card. And then also you choose up to 1 Demigra card with an energy cost of 4 or less in your warp and play it on top of this card. Okay, sorry. For a second I didn't realize, I forgot to choose 1 because I'm like, doesn't the Wormhole go away if you play this? But yeah, so you can, that's super good for Demigra decks. Do you have to have... It's not even restricted to a leader. So you can get this guy out, or you can get Encroaching Darkness. So they all get Xenovolve for 3. And then you can get this guy out. And let me look at the leader. Yeah, so you can just activate another Overwhelm card, I guess. Which seems kind of redundant because I don't know why you would do that for 2 energy, but there you go. Does it stack? Up to a total of 2 times. Alright, so it doesn't stack. So you can't have Wormhole and the leader and get just a bunch of Overwhelm, but... Alright. Mira, Self-Reformation. Oh, he went to... He's looking inside himself and he's self-reflecting. That's really good. That's really healthy. Double Strike Union Absorb. Choose 1 Toa card from your warp and place it under this card. If your lead card is a Toa or Andrew card, choose up to 1 mirror card from your deck with energy cost of 7. Play an active mode on top of the card and then shuffle your deck. So it's active mode. So deflect if you have 10 or more black cards from your warp, reduce the energy cost of this hand in your this card in your hand by 1. So instead of having to do all the Mira stuff, like, what is it? Before, you'd have to do the Uni Absorb thingy. With this guy, so you overwhelm for 3, and then Uni Absorb for 4. And that's all it does. But this guy lets you bring him out. You get to, let's see. Yeah, so with energy cost of 7, play an action on top of this card. So you could play this card for 4, double strike, swing, 20k. You can give it crit with your Toa leader if you wanted, and then you can just Uni Absorb for free, get out the 7-drop Mira, and then it comes into play in active mode as well. So very cool. And this card has deflect too, so both have deflect. Interesting. Let's see. Mass Saiyan Beguiled Warrior. Overwhelm for 4/1. Energy. When you play this card with Overwhelm, choose up to 1 battle card from your hand with Mass in its name and an energy cost of 5 or less other than Mass Saiyan Beguiled Warrior and play it. Very cool. So let's just type in Masked. So you can play any of these like Mass Saiyan. This you need to play this card with Overwhelm, yeah. But still, so you can get like a big old double strike. But you can also play, or you can even get. I mean, that doesn't really matter. But you can get out like these Black Mass Saiyan cards, which are awesome. You can't have the Sparking 7. That's such baloney that this card is like that. But oh wait, when this card attacks, so you can fill up your drop from there. But there's cards like this, or you can even get the Devastator. But they have to be in your drop area, right? That seems like just such anti-synergy at times, but makes me mad. There's another Mass Saiyan, isn't there? Like it's Vegeta, that's right. It's not masked. All right. I was thinking if you could cheese like Mighty Mask out or something, but all right, seems weird, but yeah, I don't know how you could make it work. You'd have to do let's see, masked. Oh boy. Yeah, when you play this card, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and send it to the warp. That's fine. But the Sparking 7 can be tricky, and because you have to refill your warp or your drop area, and then there's also this guy. During your turn, if your other card's black, and there are 15 more Saiyans in you and your opponent's drop areas, but then you don't have a drop area, right? So that I don't know. This seems weird. I don't know. All right, Fu the Dark Banisher. Overwhelm 8 for 4 energy. You can't activate skills unless your opponent can't activate skills unless they choose one card in their hand and send it to the warp. I'm going to choose to believe that this one. I think this is the first triple attack on Overwhelm, so that's cool. But I'm going to choose to believe that each time they try to activate a skill, they have to discard a card. Or they have to warp a card, not just for the turn. Right? I think that's so it stacks. So if they want to activate 2 skills, they have to warp 2 cards. So I think that's how it's going to work out. But really cool. Kind of like a baby version of like the 6-drop that just stops everything. This stops nothing as long as they warp cards. But I can see this being really good in just like slug decks where it's just a really good finisher. So you swing in you get a big 25k triple strike. And then your opponent feels bad for trying to answer your stuff. So I think that card can be good. A Crack in Space Time. If your leader card is a Black Saiyan card, so this is such a weird card because guess what's a Black Saiyan card? Oh yeah, it's just the whole Kid Goku card that's super good already, and so you can get a 30k double strike for 1 energy. That seems good. But I mean, if you did it on the turn you awaken, it's a 35k double strike thingy, and then also for defense, that's a dumb card. I could see it being good for like Black Mass Saiyan and also the Mass Saiyan, but because then you can get double strike crit, crazy card. Yeah, you don't even need Champas anymore. You have your own extra card. That's a really good card. Shoutouts to Crit God. Dang. Yeah, that's a stupid good card. That's gonna be. I like. We already have Black Saiyans that are good anyways, so I can see it being used in Son Goku and maybe Broly. I don't know. So I think that's everything. I'm super excited from these cards. Sorry if this was like a 40-minute video, but these are been some really cool cards. I really like the design. This is going to be really exciting. Saying that we haven't had essentially any new cards for a while, I think this will super change up the meta. And this, at least people are going to be experimenting with so much stuff right now. Everything got like just reason. You got reasons to play like a dozen plus archetypes because there's new support. So I think that's cool. I think, and hopefully this just allows for a lot of cool experimentation. That's what I'm hoping for. But that's gonna be it for me. Let me know what cards you like. I wanted to make a top 10 list for this, eventually, but this is gonna be really hard because there's just so much good stuff in here. Like all this on paper seems really cool and like at least worth experimenting, right? Like none of these cards I'm like I don't want to even put in a deck. All these cards I want to put in a deck and try out and see how they go. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for me. Yeah, let me know what cards you like, and yeah, I'll catch you all next time.